as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 18-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Check, lucky.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Dexter Lawrence. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Giants 6, Steelers nothing.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Throwing Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Complete to number 22.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to light, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard.
Here's Haskins to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Powers through him. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
Tired bitch
brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
But Saquon get hurt off one fucking tired play.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A gain of
all defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Saquon got hurt, so I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let's start using my rookie. This bitch finna run.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Steelers.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Jones. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jones on 1st down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
And 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Giants. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 3. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'll be back.
Where you going?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Powering his way forward. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
42-yard line.
That boy Glaze ass cheeks.
At the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time,
and all
Let's fucking go, boy.
New York. A big play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point.
Bust that bitch right up the middle.
Earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins and hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Operating from the gun. Haskins going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Haskins. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Another carry.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
On the tackle.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Sliding out of the pocket.
17-yard line.
And that's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Giants, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.